Flashing lights filled the quiet street as neighbors peeked through their windows, whispering about what was happening. In the middle of it all stood a 12-year-old boy, clutching his basketball, his face pale and full of fear. Just minutes earlier, he was only playing in his driveway, dribbling and laughing. Then one bounce sent the ball rolling into the neighbor's yard. The boy called out politely, "Excuse me, my ball rolled over here." No one answered. Hesitant but innocent, he stepped inside to pick it up. But someone was watching, behind her window. The neighbor narrowed her eyes. To her, it wasn't just a boy retrieving a ball. It was something suspicious. She grabbed her phone and dialed 911. "There's a boy in my yard. He looks suspicious," she said firmly. Moments later, sirens blared. Police cars pulled up. 2 officers walked toward the boy. "What are you doing here, son?" one asked. The boy's voice trembled. I just came to get my basketball." Before he could say more, the neighbor stormed outside. "That's him," she snapped. "He's been hanging around all day. He doesn't belong here." The crowd grew, whispers spread. The boy held his ball tighter, his eyes wet, his heart pounding. The officer's tone grew serious. "Were you trespassing?" The boy shook his head. "No, sir. I was only getting my ball." But the neighbor's words cut deep. That's what they always say. First, it's a ball. Next, it's something worse. The boy's lips quivered. Finally, the officer sighed. "You'll need to come with us for questioning." She was Governor Sarah Malik, the most powerful woman in the state. Within minutes, black SUVs roared down the street. Doors swung open, and out stepped the governor herself, her presence commanding silence. She placed a steady hand on her son's shoulder before turning to the officers. Her voice was calm but sharp. "What's happening here?" One officer hesitated. "Governor, we received a call about suspicious activity. This boy was reported on private property." Her eyes shifted to the neighbor. "You made this call?" The woman stuttered. "Yes, I didn't know who he was. He looked suspicious." The governor's gaze sharpened. "So a 12-year-old boy chases his basketball, and your first instinct is to call the police. And then you say, 'Kids like him.' What exactly does that mean?" Silence spread. Neighbors looked away, uncomfortable. "You didn't see a child," the governor said firmly. "You saw a threat, and that says more about you than it does about him." The crowd fell silent. The truth echoed through the street. "This isn't just about my son," she continued. "It's about every child who's been treated like they don't belong. Every parent who fears for their child's safety. We must do better. We will do better." Her words carried the weight of a promise, and in that moment, the community realized this was not just a boy with a basketball. This was a wake-up call for everyone.